Hi everyone, this is Annindita Palaus, and today's video is on a very basic question, and that is, what is Reiki? If you are a Reiki teacher, maybe Reiki practitioner or Reiki Master already, maybe at some point in your life somebody has asked you, what is Reiki? Or maybe at some point in your life you were yourself wondering what is Reiki when you first heard about the word, right? So here is how I like to explain Reiki, and even though this might not be the perfect explanation, but I feel like this is quite a clear explanation for most people. The word Reiki comprises of two words, and in fact, it is not an English word. That's why often people don't understand, people who are English speaking, they don't understand what the word really means because it is not an English word. So the word Reiki is actually a Japanese word which comprises of two words, the word Rei and Ki. The word Rei relates to the light energy, kind of like the rays of light. You could think about it like that. Even though when you think about rays, you might think about the sunlight, you might even think rays from some other device, maybe even just a light bulb or something. So even though sunlight and the light bulb, maybe at its core, even that is the same energy, but when we talk about Reiki, the Rei energy that we are talking about, it is the light energy that is at the core of everything in this universe. Not just animate matter, but also inanimate matter. In fact, we all know that when we break down any matter into its smallest particles, we call it atoms. But quantum physicists have broken down atoms into even smaller particles. And when they broke down an atom, they found electrons, protons, neutrons. And when they broke down those electrons, protons, and neutrons even further, they found that at the core of everything is just light energy, which they call photons. And it is this light energy that we are talking about. This energy that permeates through everything. This energy that creates every single thing that we know of in this universe, and even the things that we don't know of. So that is the energy that we are working with when we work with Reiki. Because I know sometimes some teachers explain Reiki to be an energy healing modality, and sometimes in the past that is a term that I used, and then people who had no idea about what energy healing is or what Reiki is, they would find it very weird because when they hear the term energy, they immediately think about electricity, maybe fossil fuels, some kind, or even the energy in your body, like your physical energy. Of course, physical energy, electricity, fossil fuel, all of this energy, because everything in this universe is at its core light energy. So it's not completely wrong, but it's not exactly what we mean when we are talking about Reiki. We're not using any machines, we're not using any light, we're not even using physical energy, so to speak. We are not using our muscle power when we are doing a Reiki session. So the energy, the Reiki energy that we are talking about is this energy, the photon, the light energy that comprises of, that makes everything in this universe. And whether it is you, me, a plant, an animal, an insect, or even a chair that you are sitting on right now, the screen that you are watching right now, doesn't matter what you take. When you break it down into the smallest particle, we find that it is at its core just light energy. And that is what quantum physicists found, that at its very core, every single object in this universe is just light energy. It is just clouds of light energy which are held together by invisible bonds of energy. And that's why scientists came to the conclusion that this universe is really 99.99% empty space. So that is the Reiki energy that we are talking about. And then the next word, the first word is Rei and the second word is Ki. The word Ki has been referred to in many ancient traditions as well as in Eastern traditions by so many different words such as Chi, Prana, Mana. It's all the same energy. So this is the intelligence that governs all life forms. And again, not just life forms, not just animate matter, but even inanimate matter. Because when we think about intelligence, we think that only things that are alive have intelligence, but actually that is not correct, because even things that are inanimate in nature, things which are not alive, so to speak, even they have a certain degree of intelligence. It's just different from the intelligence that is contained in living matter, in animate matter. It's just a different degree of intelligence. But the same energy and the same information, the same intelligence is in every corner of this universe. It is in every atom of the universe. Whether it is alive in the sense we think of life to be, that is growing and procreating and eating and excreting, but every atom of the universe is alive in its own way. And this intelligence is available everywhere in this universe. So that is the energy and the intelligence that we are working with when we work with Reiki energy. And an analogy that I could possibly give to explain this a little bit further, and I'm pretty sure that you all must have seen a flock of birds flying in the sky, and how they all seem to appear to be moving in the same direction, as if they all have the same mind. They're all moving, flying to the same direction, then all of a sudden they all decide to change the direction and they are flying in the completely opposite direction. And if you think about it, it's quite a wonderful thing, because they don't have internet, they don't have cell phone, they are not texting each other and letting everybody know that, hey, in a minute we are going to be changing directions, so all of us exactly at this time we will be going west or east or north, south, whatever it is. And yet it happens instantaneously. It's like they are part of this collective mind, one mind, and when they move, they all move together. Same happens with fish. If you have ever seen Discovery Channel or National Geographic when they show underwater, it's very much the same thing. So what is this that enables them to move together as if they are operating as one mind? There has to be some kind of a communication going on. And of course, that communication happens at a deeper level, at a more subtle level. There is this intelligence and this energy that ties everything together, that ties all of us together. And we as humans, we also have that intelligence, and we also are able to connect to those subtle energies. We just need a little bit more training because of our society and because of our lifestyle. We have been trained away from being able to tune into those subtle energies. As kids and as infants, we are able to tune into a lot of those energies, but as we grow into adults, we just train ourselves out of those energies. So as adults, we need a little bit more training to get in touch with those subtle energies. So that was just an example of this intelligence that is working all the time in our environment in this universe, that connects every single thing together. We are literally part of this one energy soup. So Reiki is working with this energy and this intelligence. It is the art and science of working, of learning to work with this energy and intelligence. And in fact, a big part of Reiki, I believe, is also the practice of letting go and surrendering to this higher energy and intelligence. So I hope this video makes sense. If Reiki is something that you have been thinking of learning for some time, then I would highly recommend checking out the link below the video. And I also have a lot of other videos on Reiki as well. You can always check out my Reiki playlist right here. I'll be back soon with another interesting video. If you like this video, then like it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and feel free to share it with your friends and family who might find it helpful as well. Thank you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.